welcome to Hope Nursery School. This is the school where I work and it's situated about a stone's throw from the Mater Hospital, which is in that direction, and from the Criminal Courthouse, which is in that direction over there, and from the Shankill Road, which is in that direction over there. It probably takes about 10 minutes to walk into Belfast city centre from here. At the moment it's nice and quiet. It's really early in the morning and there's not too many people about. Would you like to have a look around? So here we are inside the school now. Usually whenever I come in the morning, some of the staff might already be here and everybody's busy getting set up, and somebody will be getting prepared for breakfast club, somebody else will be sorting out snack, and usually I'm in the classroom or occasionally in the office trying to catch up on a wee bit of admin or setting the classroom up ready for the children to come in. Not very long after that then the children start to arrive. Some of them come for breakfast and the rest of them then come a little bit later and just come straight on into the classroom, and you know, it's lovely to see their little faces coming in. They usually, some of them have something to tell you, they're just bursting to tell you something. Some of the others are a bit sleepy because they haven't maybe been up very long, and some of them are, you know, just their little shy selves and maybe greet you with a smile, but we make sure we greet everybody and say hello to everybody as they come in the door. So I'll show you around. We don't have a very big school, but hopefully it's nice and bright and cheerful anyway. So this is really our multi-purpose room. This is where the children would be coming in to have their breakfast, and it would all usually be set up with cereal and juice and some toast and things like that. And they come in here and have some breakfast before they go into school. It really helps the parents who need to get to work in time, and for some of the other parents who maybe are studying, or sometimes children aren't that keen to eat at home first thing in the morning, so they come into school and their friends all distract them and they have their breakfast. This is just our cloakroom area where the children all have their own peg, obviously. You can see some of their artwork up on the walls there too. So they keep, in school they usually keep a change of clothes just because they can get a bit wet and mucky sometimes when they're playing outside, or in the classroom we can get covered in paint and things like that as well. So this is where they all hang up their coats and they know where to find everything whenever they come back to get it. We have two classrooms, they're just mirror image of each other really. So you can see at the minute we've got set up, everybody's got their own little box of toys to play with. That's, as I say, very different from nursery as normal. And some of the work that the children have been doing is up on the walls here as well. So we're doing a wee parrot thing last week. So we have some parrots out on the floor for them to play with. And they were doing some artwork which is up on the walls and things there, the wee treasure maps and things. We are probably doing a wee bit more structured type activity than we would normally have been doing, just because it keeps everybody at a distance from each other. We can keep them sitting down and at a wee bit of a social distance from each other. So we were going to do a little thing this week on the rainbow fish. So you can see we've got a wee art activity out on the table there just for them to do that. So we also have story time in our quiet room, which is over here. And again, you can see everybody's got a wee place to sit. We have a brother and sister, which is why there's two little seats together. But the rest of them, you can see they're all a bit more spread out. The children actually accept this really well, and they know where they need to go, and they haven't really been too upset about it. I suppose it's slightly different to our normal routine, where we don't normally set out places for everybody to sit like that, but they have just got on with it, I have to say, and they have been really, really good about it. So after the children have played in the classroom for a while, we usually come outside, and this is our covered area. Now again, normally we would have a lot of climbing equipment set up out here. At the moment the children aren't allowed to use that, just because we can't guarantee that they won't, you know, put their hands in their mouths and things like that, and maybe pick up something from each other. So at the moment we're not allowed to use that, but we do have some other things that we're able to use, and we do play. This is quite a useful space if it's wet or something outside as well, so they can have a wee bit of a run around here and have a wee bit of fun. And then we have a big outside area, which is absolutely their favourite place to be. This is a water wall one of the dads made for us a wee while ago, and then we've got lots of different toys out for the children to play with. At the moment they've all got their own thing to play with, and then so maybe somebody's got a bike and somebody else might have a space hopper or a scooter board, and then we'll wash them down in between so somebody else can play with them. and we'll get out the Milton and sterilise everything. They really are enjoying playing hide and seek at the minute, so that seems to be the favourite thing. So we've got a nice wee area up here where they can hide behind trees and different things as well over here. And some of the toys over here, sometimes we get chalk and paints and things out so they can play here, just depending on the weather really and what's happening. So that's it, that's really our school here.
So Joyce, thank you so much. People like Joyce, what would we do without them? Cheerfully and tirelessly adapting, keeping the world turning for key workers over these last months, and then being part of the next chapter that we are about to embark upon in the weeks and months to come. It's Thursday, thankful Thursday. We may not be standing out at our front doors anymore, but to people like Joyce and thousands more like her, this is still the day that we pour out our gratitude and our thanks as we light our candles. So it's a wee bit breezy, but let's give this a go. Take 2. Oh. Take 3. Take 4. Take 5. Take 6. There we go. So we pray for light in a dark world, for hope in a fearful heart, and peace in a troubled soul.